Last week on Ladies First.
Told your sisters, you would tell them the exact same thing. That's a gender.
And Captain, 1 second, Jess. Don't let Tyranny do what she did, right? Because she did it again. I said y'all don't fuck with each other, and I said that's man's fault.
And she tried to blame it on me.
Tyranny, let me ask you. No, Tyranny. Let me ask you something. Did you watch the Snow White movie?
No.
What about you, Melanie?
Yes.
What about you, Atina?
Absolutely not.
What about you, Jess?
You said Snow White,
the last Snow White movie that was a massive flop, like a couple of months ago. Did you watch it?
Oh no, I didn't watch that. I thought you meant the cartoon.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No.
Yes, the Disney Snow White, the real live Snow White.
But yeah,
it was even a Latina.
That's not my genre.
Nah, woman are woman.
Woman. Oh my God.
Now.
Here we go.
Now,
Woman King. I love female led films where the woman is in when she's a badass. I mean, that's just
What's your favorite one?
Kill Bill.
Oh yeah,
okay,
that's a good movie.
Oh, that's actually when you see. Hey, that's actually a great point.
That's a real good movie. But that's a rare film.
Everyone on the panel will say
that's a really good movie.
I will watch that film 10 times because it's a great film.
I've never seen it.
You gotta watch Kill Bill,
because Kill Bill is about the art. It's not about the woman per se. It's actually a great movie. So men will not support because she has titties. She's a plain Jane. No titties, no ass, tall woman, broad shoulders, fighting. We support it because that's good art. The thing is, if y'all would fuck really with each other, there's no way Snow White would flop. No fucking way. Because women are half.
I'm not the audience for Snow White.
Half of the population.
You got the woman being the badass.
Yes. Women are half of the population. Women control 80% of the consumer spending, so they have money to support these movies or these things. They just don't do it because they like men more.
Well, no, it's just that I'm not the target audience for Snow White, so
right.
Not gonna
wait, what?
No. I'm not the target audience. You're saying that women do this.
Yeah,
every woman doesn't like the same thing. I'm not the target audience for Snow White. So I'm not going to go to the movies and support Snow White because I'm just not into that type
I'm not the target audience for Victoria's Secret's models. But anyway, every now and then, I just put a like on a Victoria's Secret model just to say, "You go, girl, you got it."
Us being grown has nothing to do with it because we all grew up watching Snow White. So
yeah, and then we grew up.
I wasn't really into
Snow White with us being an adult now.
I guarantee you, all of y'all. I guarantee all of y'all watch Frozen, and that shit wasn't for y'all. I guarantee y'all know the song. I guarantee you.
My 5-year-old daughter does. But I couldn't tell you nothing from that.
I only know what I hear on Instagram.
So Jess, but that's the thing, right? You know why I know that y'all don't fuck with each other?
Not women.
Because y'all subconsciously are programmed to think that men are better than y'all. So, I don't know what's going on with y'all. It's like how many women say this? Man, I love my male friends. I don't like my female friends because they chicky. Male friends are the best. You don't see men talking like that. I'd rather be with women than with men. But for the most part, I'll never say, man, fuck my male friends. I like my female friends. I like to hang around with them. They're funnier. For whatever reason, woman, in every chapter of their life, they talk a good talk. But when it comes to the actions, they rather come to the male space to talk with us, like we have in here today, nice conversation, than stick on female spaces where they just, yeah, girl, yeah, you are a queen, girl. Like they love being around us, and we love being around you. So, how can we reprogram women to actually start supporting women when it counts, when it matters? Because we already do. So.
I wanna say something about that. When you hear a lot of times when you hear women saying, "I don't mess with women, I only mess with men," it's because they've had bad experiences in women groups, bad relationships. That just like everybody does it, men do it with their relationships with women. So usually when you hear women saying, "I only like to be around men," it's because they've had really poor relationships with other women, and then they build up this wall. So it's not all women doing that. About women supporting Snow White, the movie was trash. Nobody wanted to support it. So that's a bad example. But yeah, women who do that, we have to get, I agree with him to an extent, and I'm speaking to women. We do have to try to not do that, because men don't, he's right, men don't do that to each other. They always have that base brotherhood. And we seem to not really hold on to a sisterhood as much as we want to. So I just want to add that.
You know why?
I think there is a sisterhood. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it just seems like women are always in competition. You know, where it's like immediately like, okay, are you going to be a pick me, or are you going to stand by your women? Are you going to try to go after mom? Like it's like you got to question, you got to see. You know, there's a lot that comes with a woman, not just chi-chis and booty and cosita. There's a lot that comes with the woman, and us X chromosomes, we understand that. So, I mean,
why
it's
does
just
she
like
have to be a girl's girl?
Test.
Why does she have to be a girl's girl or a pick-me? Why is that the example?
Because there's different mentalities that come with both of those.
But they should all be respected.
I mean, yeah, I can respect you as a human being, but once we see how our mentalities are, if you think different than I, then we, you know, most likely I'm going to have my guard up. Because
that's
the problem amongst women. Men don't do that. The only time men are falling out is if you're not raising your children, if you're physically harming women, but they let men have their own mindset. They only step in to correct things that are literally wrong.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What is a pick me? What's that? What is that?
It's a woman. No, I'm not going down. No
wait, 1 second. Who put the term out there? Who put the term out there?
Tyranny. I think it was
Tyranny. Explain what a pick me is. Tyranny. Explain what the pick me is.
Put that out there.
Go ahead, Tyranny. Tell us what the pick me is.
You did.
A pygmy is one that just tries to relate to the man and forget her roots of a woman. I mean, that's simple, because your XY chromosome automatically puts you guys in the same box of understanding each other. Your chromosomes going to make you automatically understand each other. Our chromosomes are going to make us automatically understand each other. Female, male, automatic. When a female tries to go out of that realm to be seen and be picked, it's like, nah, sis, I can't rock with you like that, bro. Like, just, you know what our woman's struggle is. You know what we struggle with as a woman.
So it can't be
seen.
Can you give us
what struggle is that?
I still don't get it. Can I get an example
I'm lost.
of a pick me? Can I get an
But
example?
you're not going to get it because you're an XY chromosome. You're
That's
not going
what we need you to
trying to
break
get
it
an
down.
example of when a woman would be being a pick me.
You know what?
I want to address this the doctor. Well, see, the thing is, some women have talking points that really align with the men, and a lot of times they really feel that way. I know there was once upon a time I was called a super pick me. I see my sister Melanie shaking her head. We were the pick me wonder twins. But you know, it's not fair for women to attack women for that. However, there are women who do these talking points on purpose to get points for men and to bash women when they're doing exactly what they're saying the other women are doing. A lot of you men out there, brothers, you think these women are on your side. They're just running game on you. That's what they're doing.
Thank you.
But that's the thing, right? And I'm going to ask a question to Jeff. What's wrong with being picked? See what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with?
I done picked. I done picked a lot of them.
Yeah. So for starters, typically when people use the term "pick me," they're either you're a part of the sisterhood or you do pick me. That's a false dichotomy. It's usually a false choice. Usually there's a spectrum of choice of how people can think. Sometimes things that men are saying are legit, and sometimes things men are saying are not legit. The woman who at times can pick and choose and say, nah, I think the woman is right in this instance, and sometimes I think men are right in this instance. They're just balanced human beings. There's nothing wrong with that. And if men can acknowledge sometimes women are in the right and sometimes men are in the wrong, you're fine. The issue is that the sisterhood today pretty much functions and sticks together when it's always negative. When it's at the expense of men, that's when they tend to lean in very heavily with If it involves a man and a woman and she's in the wrong, you say nothing. You don't say nothing. You go silent. You definitely don't say it on social media, even when you know she's in the wrong. So the problem with that is, my view, and I'm sure that's the view of all of us who are seeing it, is we don't see this unified front amongst women when it comes to positive things. We almost always see it when it's more negative. So if and when women are stepping up and bringing attention to something that women need to change or shift in their individual or collective behavior, and she's being called a pick me, you can label her as that, but she's actually just being rational and reasonable. And she just happens to land on the side that actually makes sense. Are there women that are grifting as is it Napa or Napa?
Napa.
Napa. There are women that are grifting, and there's people that are grifting and pandering to women. My view is you just got to be more balanced. And it's a false choice to say anytime I've ever agreed with men, it's specifically because I just want them to pick me. Half the women that are agreeing with men already are with men. They've been picked. They've been picked. They're done.
I wanted to
before y'all go, Tyranny and Jazz, y'all have no problem with male pick-me's. When Derek Jackson comes around and says, "We love women with stretch marks. If you don't like cellulite, you gay." All of y'all, yeah, y'all applaud him. Y'all put him on pedestals. So it's not about being a pick-me. It's about disagreeing with y'all. Jazz and Tyranny uninterrupted.
I've been wanting to say something for a minute.
So
I know, but I tried to say something earlier. I just want to say,
you can go, baby.
Women are called pick-me's as soon as they hold other women accountable, and it's like this hive mind. All of these women that support women all attack her all at once, call her a pick-me, say all these horrible things about her. And I just recently got on TikTok, and it is bad there. I was always pretty like balanced, but I feel like I've been black-pilled after getting on TikTok. I've never seen so many women lack accountability than on TikTok. And there are even conservative Christian women who claim to be pick-me's, or people call them pick-me's, and they still don't take accountability. So it's really, I don't believe in calling people pick-me's. I think that's just a stupid term all the way around. What it is women just don't like accountability. And if someone disagrees with them, they're going to call you names.
But see, that's a pick-me statement. When you say women don't like to be held accountable, that's that women word.
The exception doesn't make the rule. Most women lack accountability.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's where you see, because some women see that everywhere they go, a woman gonna hold each other accountable. Girl, don't cheat on your man. You're talking disrespectful to him. You should come. Women hold each other accountable all the time. At least where I'm from. So it's just when you say women do that, that's a pick-me statement to me.
That's not a pick-me statement.
And just to piggyback off of what she was saying, like the only definition of a pick-me that I agree with is what Napa says, where you said there are women that would just agree with a man at the expense of a woman. You know what I mean? That to me is what a pick-me is. That's what I don't like. A woman holding another woman accountable, that's not pick-me. That's what you should do as a mature woman. Right. So I understand there are women out here who enjoy toxicity and drama, and if their friend has drama, they're gonna encourage it and instigate it and drive it. But a mature woman, you know what I'm saying, like that's evolved and has shit to lose, she's looking for peace, not only in her life but in the women around her. So if my homegirl, like Tyranny said, my homegirl is cursing out her man and being disrespectful and sneaking around on him, oh no, she's gonna hear it. She's gonna hear from me. There's no tolerating that, because there's a certain standard I hold myself to. So I'm not gonna hang out. So while that may be true, I think we have to be very careful on putting that stigma on all women. I think maybe it's the women that you're in proximity to or you've experienced, but there are, we all know there's two sides,
Hey, Jazz, what if I told you that all of y'all are pick-me's? All of y'all.
I've never been a
pick-me. You want me to prove it? Hey, fellas, How many times does your girl comes home, gets piped down, and while she laying on your chest, oh my God, I can't believe my best friend did this, and Megan did that, and Jennifer did that, and y'all snitch on your besties like crazy as soon as the man that you like is there. All of y'all do that. Y'all are sisterhood on TikTok. Y'all are sisterhood on work. Y'all are sisterhood on HR. As soon as the guy you like enters the room, as soon as you get in that motherfucking hand laying on their chest, you will tell anything and everything about your best friends immediately. Y'all like men.
Maybe
the men
best friend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what I'm saying. A lot of this has to do with maturity level. Because why
is it maturity?
No, no.
Hey, Jess, let me just say this real quick. Jess, sometimes I test my mom, right? My mom and my dad are together for 45 years.
Beautiful.
I will go to my mom, I'll say, hey, mom, don't tell dad. And then I go to my dad, look at her. As soon as you lay down, she's going to tell you. What do you think happens next day? And she's my biggest supporter. She's my biggest fan. She's my bigger motivator and pusher. But when it comes to the man that you like, y'all woman can keep no motherfucking secret. There's no motherfucking alliance bigger than your man. So if you are going to put the loyalty to your man before the loyalty to your friends, aren't you a pick me at heart?
No. That's not the same as a pick me. A pick me, we're talking, if we could get rid of the word simp and the word pick me, it'd be a better place. We'd be more intellectual.
I don't know about simp.
I know Captain don't want to get rid of simp, but I'm saying this is the point. That's different. You're talking about
simp.
Yeah, you're talking about relationship and a woman sharing with her man. We're talking about pick me. The animosity toward pick me or women who are called pick me's are. There's a woman, I can't remember her name, but she irritates the hell out of me. And she might come for me, but she might not. She's got an island accent. And she is so, like, she's got oozes feminist vibes, like I'm the ruler vibe. But she's always putting down women using manosphere talking points. That is what irritates women and frustrates women. She goes out of her way, even though she's an alpha female, she's the boss. You can tell no man is telling her what to do, but she still does manosphere talking points. That's
they're talking about Chantel Simone.
I don't even know her name. I don't know her name. I don't know.
We're going corporate friends. We're going corporate friends.
Just to make sure the ladies. Just to make sure the ladies.
But my point. So you even knew who I was talking about.
No. It's because somebody actually said it on the chat, and like my dad.
But see, somebody knows who I'm talking about. She is a woman basher. Like she puts women down. She's trying her hardest to win over an audience of males. But the thing about, I'm going to park my car in a second. The thing about I saw a brother in the chat say, we don't care if you're fooling us as long as you do what we want. That's the point. When you get picked, you get into the relationship and then she's trying to rule you. So, I mean, people have accused me of that, but I'm straightforward with what I am. But anyway, I'm not a feminist. Captain knows me. He knows my husband as well. Shout out to my husband, Sonetter. Shout out to HOK. But I'm just saying, women get upset when they see women doing those talking points, bashing women constantly, but they're exactly the same that they're warning against. So thank you for letting me say that.
Hold on, Ted.
Okay,
First, I want to expound on this, right? Just like we point out women can never tell us what they disagree from the red pill, or they never point out the man they agree with who has the right delivery, or the woman who needs to change their delivery. Can y'all tell me what exact one thing that you disagree with that a pick me says?
Thank you.
I would love that.
Can we go ahead, Captain?
No,
the ladies.
Can I tell you I disagree with pick me say? Telling women that they shouldn't be single moms when they probably themselves are single moms or have had.
Stop. You're going too fast.
Let me finish the whole statement. Sir, I'm not the one that you get cut off. Let me say my whole thing. Let me say. They tell women that they're.
One second. The way we run the show is Y'all will have a chance to talk with each other. Don't even worry about finishing the statement. I'll make sure that you have ability to respond, but Alice is the host of the show too, even though you are on my side.
Okay, well, if he's the host of the show, he should let me say my whole statement.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure that you.
He asked me a question. What is it? Cut me off. I don't do that. I said they're single moms when they already are, or they've had several abortions. See, that's all I had to say.
So should we promote single mothers?
Hold on, Tyranny. I'm going to answer you. The word isn't should we. Why do we?
No, ma'am, I didn't ask. Please, ma'am. So, ma'am, on this show, we ask straightforward questions. Should we promote single motherhood?
We already do promote it. We should not. We should not. We shouldn't.
So then what is wrong with a pick-me speaking against single motherhood?
Because she's already engaging in the same. I'm answering you.
She's talking about herself.
I'm answering you.
Okay.
She's engaging in the same culture, but she's trying to bash women who are also single moms or getting abortions.
So if I'm an alcoholic that's speaking against alcoholism, because I'm an alcoholic as well too, am I wrong for that?
If you're getting drunk every day, yes, you are.
So correct me if I'm wrong, especially with people that's in the Bible. Sometimes when they were men who were moving a certain way, it became righteous brothers. Isn't sometimes the best person to speak about righteousness is a person who was unrighteous or doing the very thing they were supposed to do and wasn't doing it and speaking out against it?
Let me answer your question.
A lot of times the best people, Captain, they not the people.
No, not Cap. You were asking me. Excuse me, Captain.
I'm asking you if I was a deleter. If I was a deleter, and I stopped deleting. And I started speaking out against deleting. Isn't that a righteous person, a person that we need in the community?
Okay, you asked the question I'd like to answer. Okay. First, you said, shouldn't they do it? You didn't say after they clean it up. Sure, after they clean it up, they should. If she's already engaging in that behavior and never stopped, she should shut the fire breathing dragon up, sit her pick-me ass down, and let somebody else, a woman who really is living that life, talk to the women. And I bet you the woman who really is living the life would not bash women. She would be more understanding, empathetic, and she would be the right one to lead. And about the Bible says first clean up your own house and get the splinter out of your eye before you try to clean somebody else's house or pull the beam out of their eye. So now I will pass the mic. That's the answer.
Okay. So single women and unmarried women and childless women should never open their mouth about what women should do and how they should carry themselves as a woman, right?
No, I didn't say that. We're talking about women bashing women.
No, you said she should clean her house first, right? So if you're not the embodiment of what you're talking about, it sounds like you shouldn't speak at all, right?
No. You see, we're talking about women who bash women for doing exactly what they're continuing to do.
So hold on, ma'am. If I'm a playboy or was a former playboy and I'm speaking against men who are playboys, is that wrong? Because women support. That's what Fatty's talking about. Y'all support Derek Jackson. He's a cheater. You support Ace Metaphor. He's tore up his whole show and had to bring new people because what he was doing and cheating on his show as well too with women when he went to the show. Y'all support all the men who are vile and deceptive towards you. But when men tell you the truth, you go attack those brothers. And y'all ask for men to communicate and tell you the truth, be emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. But when they're practicing that, those are narcissists and toxic men. So I'm asking you, if a woman was a single mother, isn't that a great candidate to speak against single motherhood if she's trying to hold herself accountable as well too? Because we ask these sisters to hold themselves accountable. So if a single mother saying, hey man, y'all shouldn't be single mothers. I was a single mother too. I'm trying to correct my behaviors. Is she bashing women or trying to correct women as well too?
Okay, now I'm going to speak. You spoke a lot. You said a lot of stuff. The problem is you're not hearing what we're saying. It's not about being a former drug addict, a single mother who's made mistakes and saying, don't do what I do. It's the fact that she's doing the behavior, whether it's single motherhood, multiple abortions. And by the way, the woman I'm talking about promotes multiple abortions, just having a bunch of abortions. And she's bashing women about being single mothers. You can't continue the behavior and bash the people who are doing the behavior that you're continuing. You have to, like you said, be a former drug addict, a former stripper. You have to be a former, and you have to show that you've lived the life and you're no longer living it. And if you cannot do that, you need to pass the torch on to a woman who can do it. And it's simple. This really simple. Excuse me, I'm just going to say this. That's the problem. You want to talk about women? I'm going to help you. I'm going to be on your side. As far as you men say, women always want to do everything. Women want to be in charge of everything. And we need to get checked and say, you're not the one, boo-boo. Sit down. I know you thought you could speak for the women, but you're still getting abortions and you're still living the life. You just don't have the babies to show. So you sit down and you let the sister Jazz talk about it, or you let Melanie do it. You're not qualified. So we always see the pick-me's are the ones out here bashing the women so they can get men to agree with them, but they're continuing the same abusive behavior against men and against women. So that's my point. You're using, brother Ali, you're using a word. You're saying former. We're saying they're not former.
Even if it's current.
So throw them away. Throw them away. So 304s, the single women who have mad body count, baby daddies, they should all just shut up. All the women who are destructive to the current market need to shut up until they get married. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, they should shut up.
They can't talk about what a good. No, they can't. No. They can't talk about men either. You can't talk about what a good man is. You can't talk about a leader. You can't talk about what makes a fit man. You have to shut up until you become a married woman.
Okay, hey, if you want to say they can't talk about men, we're talking about them bashing women. We're talking about pick-me's. But usually, I'm talking about these women. I agree. If women don't, and by the way, this is according to women. So men don't get to vote on it. This is a women issue. Pick-me's have nothing to do with men. Men don't get to say if we accept them or not. Because we're talking about pick-me's. They're fine with men.
Ali, let me just say one thing real quick.
Go ahead. Y'all don't get it, but we.
No.
You can't. Fatty, last one. Go ahead. If y'all control access to sex, we control access to relationships. We're going to say who's qualified or not. If you're speaking about them, you're taking away from what actually would get you're taking away what would actually get a woman picked. So if she's speaking against single motherhood or women who don't cooperate with women or disrespectful behaviors and behaviors that women tolerate to not be marriageable, she's a perfect candidate to talk about it. Pick-me's are talking about the things that keep you from being picked. So if they're speaking and men go, you know what she's saying is absolutely right, even if you don't agree with the messenger. We agree with the message. If she's saying the correct message that would help sisters, she's actually not bashing women. She's helping women.
How many pick-me's?
You doing already?
I just want to add this.
Hold on. Can I finish? You asked me not to interrupt you, right?
No, I'm sorry.
Even if she's a hypocrite, if she's saying a great message, is that bashing women?
See, this is the issue, Ali.
Can you ask?
I'm going to answer you.
Can you answer real quick?
What you're doing is you are advocating.
Ma'am, I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna give you an example. If I do drugs and I tell kids to stay off of drugs, is that a bad message? Am I bashing?
No, it's not a bad message.
So
but
how
what
is she bashing women?
You're not listening. You're taking it off the point. The conversation was about why women don't like pick-me's, not how men like you. Come on, let's give the pick-me's a round of applause. The brothers love them. Woo! We know you love them. We got you. We know that you think their talking points are great. We understand. The conversation was, why don't women like them? Remember? We're talking about why don't women. So I'm gonna pass the mic, but remember, you're gonna say, yeah, they're great. The talking points are great. We're all gonna say that, but we're talking about why women don't like women who are these type of women, right?
So
one last one, Fatty.
You already said the
last one. If I tell men to stop cheating, if I'm telling men stop cheating on your women, and I'm a cheater, am I bashing men?
If you tell men to stop cheating, like Derek Jackson, Derek Jackson,
can you answer? If I'm cheating if I cheat on women, and I tell men to stop cheating on their women, am I bashing women?
You are being a Derek Jackson.
I didn't ask you, ma'am. I asked you, am I bashing women? That's all. Bashing women.
You tell men to stop cheating on women,
and I'm a cheater. Am I bashing women? Excuse me.
Are you bashing women?
Men, excuse me. Am I bashing men?
If you're a cheater and you're bashing brothers, ridiculing them for cheating, because you're not saying it. Say it correctly.
The correct answer is if I'm a cheater, and I'm telling men not to cheat, am I bashing men? Am I bashing men by saying that?
It's not just, they're not just telling us not to. No, you're leaving out the one element of shaming women, like Derek Jackson. He was telling men, don't cheat on your woman. He was a cheater. He was a cheater.
Let me clear it out, please. because y'all are having two conversations, different conversations.
Right.
You're talking about the dirty macking. It looks like it's dirty macking. It's the woman making herself look better at the expenses of other women. That's what Derek Jackson did, is dirty macking. That's what you're referring. But Ali is right on the examples. The best game that you're going to get from a woman is from strippers, prostitutes, and porn stars. Straight facts. Those women have nothing to lose. They are shameful. They give no fucks. If you want to know about women, go talk with the stripper, go talk with the prostitute, and she will tell you exactly all the intricacies of dealing with men and women, because they are the realest. You don't go to the regular woman. You don't go to the woman that is married, because the woman that is married has a relationship to protect. She's not going to dishonor her man and just say, yeah, he put his hands on me 3 years ago when he cheated on me. They're not going to tell you the truth. So you can learn a lot from a failed businessman. Absolutely. Even if he still failed, I want to know his story. I want to go to him and say, hey man, you were supposed to be a YouTuber. You had everything popping and your shit. What was the mistakes that you did? And even if you're still a failed YouTuber, I think I can learn just from Mr. Beast the same thing I can learn from him, because he's going to tell me which loopholes and which things that I shouldn't avoid completely, right? So both of y'all are right. The thing is, one is talking about dirty macking, which is what Napai is saying. Ali definitely right about you should learn about evil people on this world, because like you said, like the devil knows the Bible too. Hey, man, just go ahead and listen to the person that is fucking up, because you might learn with other people's mistakes instead of you actually going through it. I want 1 second, Tyranny, because every time every time I read super chats on our show, half of the people leave. So I'm going to read the super chats as soon as y'all start talking. Okay? Yes. I'm just saying. I'm going to read the super chats as soon as y'all are done. We go to the next icebreaker and then to the main event. Anybody want to add something? Tyranny, Umar? Just make sure.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, Captain said a lot of women, but which one did you choose? Which one did you marry?
All of them.
I bet you did. That's what ISUPK do. But I'm saying a lot of these pick-me's are single. The women that are not pick-me's, they're chosen. And a lot of them are married. So I'm happily married. I'm not going to take advice from a woman that's still trying. And it seems like a lot of pick-me's are still trying because they don't get it. They think that, hey, I'll do whatever you want me to do and say whatever you want me to say so you can notice me. That don't get you chosen. Now you might get, but like Captain just said, you might get picked, but guess what? She getting picked, she getting picked, she getting picked. All of y'all are getting picked. Sure, let's just have a whole pick-me party. But the pick-me still don't have the answer. I think it was Ms. Sharaz that said it as well. You guys, I mean, there's women that's out there that's disingenuous, right? Ilkan, disingenuous. There's women out there that's disingenuous that's going to say what you want to hear, so they can most likely put their hands in your pocket. You guys tend to be making the choices in these wrong women, okay? If she's trying her hardest to be seen, she's the wrong woman. Get a woman that know how to fade into the background, okay? Get a woman that, like, look, I used to be a single mom. When I was a single mom, am I not supposed to tell women? First off, why are we talking down on single mothers? I'll never understand that.
You see, she went left. Look at her. She nodded. That's what I'm talking about. She just went left. If you were on the right path and you say,
you're nodding. You're sitting there nodding. We shouldn't. That's crazy.
We shouldn't talk about single mothers, right? One second.
Hey, Tyranny.
So we shouldn't talk about who make them. We're not going to talk about single mothers.
Now, Tyranny, should men police other men? Should we talk about deadbeat dads?
Sure, yes.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Mr.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.